Okay guys, we're on a bit of a KOB charge and also whatever we can get on the hook, but we're doing a little mission to Sundays River. We're quickly stopping at Angling Marine to grab some bait, and then obviously we'll net some live mullet out there. But Jeffrey's Bay, if you haven't been, this is a shop to come to. It's Angling Marine Connection on DAIWA. It's right here by the bottom checkers. The sea is right in front of me here, and really a lovely store. You'll see now when we go inside. Low, low, low. Okay, these are the crazy oaks that work here. The guys will get used to this. Don't be alarmed, don't be scared.
Why are you going to say that in front of customers?
Yeah, because people need to know, otherwise they're not going to support you guys. Now this is what I meant. You'll see such a nicely laid out store. It's very big. The deep sea section is that side. There's line spooling. This is all rods around me here. There's freshwater. Bass is around the corner. Fish tank. There's clothing there. All the bait, anything you can think of. I'm going to grab a box of sards. I think Tyron also wants a box of sards, I think. And then oh, thank you. And 2 boxes of salt. Then guys, when you're at the store, friendly Sabrina and Hanneli, that's always help you. Always push me to the end of the queue. Now every now and again there's that defining moment in your fishing where everything lines up and you go out and target something really special that is on your shortlist or your bucket list, shall we call it. Tonight it is exactly that, where everything lined up and paid off. A majestical, memorable and blessed moment like we haven't seen in a long time on ASFN. And it's a real privilege to share this with all our followers and subscribers on YouTube. Thank you guys for the years of support, and we hope to bring you special catches like this one on a regular basis. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Also like the video, that really helps us, and share this video all over. This is one of our memorable moments with a real magnificent, breathtaking catch. Okay guys, we're here. Let's go sort ourselves out. Entrance. Hi. Okay, we've moved down to the bottom chalets. They work on gas. There's no electricity down here, but it's very nice scenery here in front. And it's just a base station where we can keep some of our stuff while we're on the beach. And you know, the idea is to kind of fish through the night, but we all know you reach a certain time, it goes quiet for 2 hours, 3 hours, and you want to just come back to a little place to nap or something. So that's the idea, and that's what we're gonna do. So we're just taking the clothes I would want on the beach, not that I think it's going to be cold. Now this is the part of the show where we acknowledge our sponsor. Firstly, I would like to thank Alpha and Omega for being a loyal supporter for the last 5 years and really becoming part of the family. With branches in KZN, Eastern Cape and Cape Town, they can look after your every electrical need. And for the last 2 years, Angling and Marine Connection, Jeffreys Bay, has become a strategic partner in ASFN, being a top-class specialist fishing store in South Africa. Dry Ice International, supplying your every need when it comes to keeping bait fresh or fish fresh for the deep sea offshore market, sardine market, as well as the rock and surf angler. Be sure to go to their website to look at their products.
Guys, we saw some mullet. Yeah, saw some mullet. So my father's quickly gonna cast, see if we can get some early, well, live bait.
By the car.
By the car. Literally just walked down. Saw quite a few. Beautiful day. I think it's about 6-7 o'clock now. Still light out. Look for a nice spot to park and then, yeah, hopefully get some crop.
Now, netting mullet doesn't always go the way we want it to, and in this case particularly, we only found some very small mullet, and it was more important to go look for the right fishing spot before it got dark, with the hope of getting some mullet there. Little grunter. Got a nice dark spot there, look at that. So pretty, this is such a fish tank fish.
Okay guys, so my dad's working this way out looking for some mullet. Cameraman saw a few, Andre, the back also named Andre, saw a few mullets further out, so we'll see if we can get, father's throwing a few nets. We've got some small ones, I just need like a big ones for a bigger KOB. Let's see what happens.
A little bit better. Struggling. One decent one. One of the crucial parts is finding the spot where we will be spending the night, looking for those bigger elusive KOB. On this particular tide, it wasn't an easy task, as it just looked like one long trough with one long bank in the back. But when you stand and you watch it carefully, you'll pick up the areas where it's slightly deeper and where it's more shallow. Okay guys and girls, we are down Sunday's River mouth. We're about just over a kilometer down, and there's been some KOB. The water is looking nice. It's still a bit warm though. It's not as cold as what we hoped after 2 days of east, but we're going to give it a go. We've only got a few. We've got one nice mullet and a few small ones, but we'll have a look now on the surf. We wanted to select a spot before it got too dark that you can't see the water. So We've got some baits here as well. Obviously going to throw some baits for other fish, but first prize we're looking for a nice KOB, and that's what our mission will be tonight. Tyron today is fishing with me. He's not behind the camera or vlogging feedback in a tournament. He's going to fish with me a bit, so we'll see if the ocean's going to produce something nice for us. We'll give it a good shot.
We're making some blood pressure. My dad's looking for more mullet. So I'm going to put a small one out on a small rod, 4 to 6 ounce adrenaline, I think triple force, 14 foot. And then on a 4-piece saltwater grinder I'll put on a bit bigger mullet.
We were fishing the pushing tide that would reach high at 12:30, just after midnight. The water was warmer than what we expected after the winds for the past 2 days. Okay. I'm doing your hook with a figure 8, your J hook. That's for the back. I use a double figure 8 because it's fluorocarbon. This double X fluorocarbon is lovely, supple but slip. I lost a very nice GT on it. Maybe I didn't pull it tight enough, but not did pull way back, long time ago. Okay, and then work out the length you want. Add a little bit because you want to leave some for the knotless knot. And then we've got a few small mullets, so I'm not going to make a big trace. It's very short. And then you work it 8 times. And very important with a circle hook, it always has to go out the front. Now this is for those really small mullet. I'm building this one. I'm just going to lob it in this little gully. Now I must look where I put my swivels. I hope I've got some nice swivels. Only got big ones here. That's okay. Small for this, for the sinker I'm going to use a small swivel, or I can if I have. Yo, got to put, this is what we used to hook the mullet. I'm going to leave them there. Tie that. And then I'm going to make a semi-slide, so I'm adding another ½ meter where a sliding swivel will run with my sinker. Jabbing, and I put some sliding. Those little pipe tools. It's a nice little bead in the bottom to protect my knot. Then I put the sliding swivel, You don't really need a bead above it, but if you do, you want something that can move nicely. So got this, it's not quite glass beads, but it's a plastic, it's not a rubber bead that will get stuck. It's one like that, you put that above. Okay, so that's above the sliding swivel. Your swivel up top, and this clips to my fast clip. Then I'll just put a sinker line, and you can keep it very short, your sinker line, very short. I use a 0.60. This is my 5-ounce rod, so we'll put a little 5-ounce sinker on. And when I say short, nice and short, the shorter the less chance of your mullet tangling up with your sinker. In some cases, guys, just put a sinker clip straight on that swivel. And that's it. Okay. Sinker goes on there. There's your whole trace. Okay. Okay, always just cut your cable tie. Sorry, just to show you. So it's sharp to go through the eye of the mallet. Okay, only one decent one, but we've got these tiny ones, this. So we're still gonna throw them. Okay, so these cable ties are a bit thick for them. I couldn't find the thinner cable ties this afternoon, which is now a bit annoying. Okay, but that's what it comes down to. And don't pull it too tight. Got that one there. Clip your cable tie, keep it in your bag. Then your circle hook goes through that. Shrink wrap. Okay, so that can swivel around. And then you've got J hook, which I'm just going to put not too far back. Remove a scale. Not too deep. I'm just going to do it like that. Okay. I'm going to flick that in the water shallow and see if there's a small cobby. Ooh, something already chowed the tail, look here. You can even see that's our only big mallet, and its tail has already been chowed. So let's hope it gets something.
In for a few minutes. My dad's got 2 rods out, I've got 1 out for now. I'll probably put out a second rod on the bigger rod. Now thinking of what, maybe a yellowtail head or maybe another mullet.
The first small cobby. Yeah. Okay guys, Those two small mullet I hooked on and just lobbed it. And we've got this small KOB here. That's probably a 50. I'm gonna quickly go put it back. Okay, so two small ones, just lob it out. And that's what did it.
Still eating, can feel it. Okay, both rods went. Small, it feels like a small raggy busy there, but this one went up. There we go, there we go. There we go. Look at that, guys. Small little KOB. Oh, beautiful. Lovely. Now we can check the other rod. Hey guys, whatever it was came off, something very small. I'm going to quickly put on new cutlets, rehook the bait. It's a yellowtail head, and put a few extra cutlets, a little bit of mullet cutlets.
Ha! Guaranteed. After casting that bait, I tried to get more mullet and was busy in the surf when I heard the only noise you care about when you're on the beach. The Saragosa's ratchet was singing a tune I'll never forget. That's unfortunately a big KOB on my very light trace. Feel that. Now, as it would stand, you always hook the better fish on the lightest rod, and true to that this was. In hindsight, I agree with every second of stress and worry as this fish went through the lines of all three rods that was on my right hand side. And if that wasn't enough, as we worked ourselves through the three rods and Tyron was kind enough to reel them all in for me, we got to the backing, and still to now I cannot explain why my backing had endless loops that formed little tangles as this fish went out, my drag being at maximum pressure. I had to release the drag and run forward as I took the knots out.
Alright, so it's a few minutes in now. It's been running a bit. So yeah, let's see what happens. It's looking like a good fish.
Not winning more. Now, even though I was confident that I had a very big KOB on, in every angler's head there's that bit of doubt, because these bigger KOB fights like a big duckbill. I couldn't turn this fish for a single moment until it got to about 450 meters out and putting the 15-pound braid at a maximum test. This was all matched up on the Saragosa 10,000 and the Assassin Horizon Championship Edition number 5. After a good 30 minutes, I managed to turn it for the first time and slowly started gaining on it. The last 50 meters felt more like 300 meters to get this fish into the final stage of landing it. Getting an 88-pound or 40-kilo KOB, or Mulloway and Jewfish as it's known in certain parts of the world, is just an undescribable moment. Okay guys, this is what it's all about. Gonna line down. What a monster. 155. You 15-pound line. on a they've got a 5-0 ring sway and a 5-0 or 6-0 circle. Oh, it's a monster. Baba, hang on. What a fish. It is essential to take the time to make sure you revive these fish and get them to swim away strong. These are our strong-gened breeding stock, and if we look after them, the effect will look after us, so that one day our children can catch them as well. A little bit warm because I opened it, took one sip and my rod went, and now I deserve it. I didn't deserve it initially. What a fish. Hey, they stay the most beautiful fish we can catch on this coastline. One of the most beautiful fish, my favorite, and such big ones. It's just it's breathtaking. It's in awe we look at them, and I'm so happy he was upside down, and we revived him a bit, and then he turned himself around. He started swimming out like a big old bag should. Yeah, I want to thank him for the honor of catching him. What a fight. I think it's close to 40 minutes on the Horizon 5, the championship. 15-pound DAIWA J-Braid on a Goza 10,000, and you guys saw on camera how horrible my backing was on there, and I was panicking all the way because that is so easy for those loops to catch onto each other or cut your line off under that pressure. So that was quite a challenge. He took just over, I've got almost 300 meters top shot on there, a spool of J-Braid, and then the backing, he was about at least 100 meters into the backing. So he was over 400 meters out, and quite a challenge getting him back, but all worth it, every bit.
There we go. Both rods out.
Good stuff.
Lekker braai. Cameraman. 2 rods out. That's right. It's 4 o'clock. Went quiet for quite a bit. Probably an hour ago, put out new live bait. And yeah, we're on here. Yeah. Okay guys, it's just after 4 in the morning, and yeah, managed to get another KOB. I'm gonna go measure it now and let you guys know. Okay guys, 69, 4:45 KOB. Lovely.
First things, we tried to get more mullet, as the few small mullet we had we fished through. Being on Sunday's River when the sun comes up is special in its own. Now I've told you guys about a very exciting competition. We've partnered with Alpha and Omega Investment, and they are giving away a guide at Fishing to Natal, and where we partnered as we are giving away a deep sea charter trip for 4 anglers. So if you win, you can bring 3 of your mates and join us, ASFN Fishing, from Cape St. Francis for a great morning's fishing. Please go to their Facebook page to get all the details, or to ASFN's. We stuck it out for another few hours to see if we can get more of these amazing fish. Catch us next week to see what played out. And please remember to subscribe, like this video, and share it if it's in your means. Thank you for sharing this moment.